In the 21st century, it's highly unlikely that anyone openly admits to taking pleasure from causing somebody's pain, harm, or discomfort. We are not living in ancient times after all. However, it's quite common for individuals, including myself, to find enjoyment in playing what someone would call a cruel game.
Today, 65% of American adults and nearly all teenagers play video games. Games look ever more real. They can and do show incredibly detailed violence. And since their beginnings, video games have come with an implicit assumption that they're probably doing something bad to us. 77% of parents believe media violence, including video games, is contributing to America's culture of violence.
Dayz, our beloved survival horror game, provides players with the opportunity to capture, harm, and torture all the players. While the game offers various tools to deliver pain, it prompts a question: to what extent are these in-game experiences or behaviors inherent aspect of the game, and to what extent are they moral decisions made by the players to engage in immoral tasks?
Come here, you. Chill. Come here. Put your hands up. Aim on him. Put your hands up.
Violence and sadism in games have sparked a long-standing and ongoing discussion among sociologists, psychologists, experts, politicians, and media, all questioning how it affects the population, particularly younger audience. These claims are often seen as hypocritical, as they tend to target the gaming audience and cast us in negative light, portraying us as some sort of degenerates. On the flip side, Bohemia Interactive released Dayz, which genuinely enables players to engage in hunt, torture, murder, and even cannibalism. The game provides tools to carry out these tasks in a post-Soviet area overrun by zombies and murderers, leaving players with no means to satisfy their thirst or hunger, while potentially putting them in the position of being a delicious snack for someone desperate enough. Torture, or perhaps sadism, in the context of video games, can be categorized into different types. The first type is the mildest, and may arise as a potential side effect of gaming mechanism. The game itself does not explicitly allow for hunting or harming characters in-game. An example of this could be removing a ladder from a swimming pool in the Sims game, the act that we all engaged back in the day. The developers never intended for this to be utilized as a killing device. The second type of sadism can be inflicted indirectly on other players by exploiting the game's mechanism and making the experience of the other players impossible. While not a core mechanism of the game, it's strongly intertwined with its features. A third and more typical example of violence and sadism in a game can be observed in titles like GTA. In this case, violence is a core appealing mechanism in the game. Actions such as shooting, blowing up, or running over characters are what players enjoy doing in GTA. Dayz presents a wide array of violent and sadism behaviors, which are augmented by the voice proximity chat feature in the game. This provides a unique aspect of psychological horror, often overlooked in other massive multiplayer games. In Dayz, players can employ deceptive psychological tactics to lure other players. In this manner, players engage in psychological power play, aiming to gain trust before taking advantage of the other player, thereby enhancing the enjoyment of the game for themselves.
Haha, what's in this cream?
This scenario often unfolds through interaction aimed at building trust between players. However, it swiftly turns into a situation where one player betrays the other, shooting them in the back when the opportunity arises. Furthermore, some players are quick to notice when they have advantage, by noticing that another player lacks a specific type of weapon which could leave them vulnerable and unable to defend themselves adequately. Ultimately, this leaves one player victorious, gaining extra cans of food and ammunition. While Dayz was not initially created as a torture simulator, the range of tools and weapons and techniques that were coded into the game by its creators inadvertently encouraged this type of roleplay. Players can assume the role of clear psychopath, and it's evident that some players enjoy this sort of gameplay, while some individuals actively avoid this playstyle. For instance, there are players who refrain from engaging in cannibalism, openly declaring it's abhorrent and stating the refusal to partake in it. Hello? You want some
Yo,
human
What
meat?
the fuck? Nah, bro.
Let's enjoy that. On the other hand, there exists a subset of players who actively choose to embrace roles such as cannibalism and bandits, either because the option is available or because they find this gameplay style more appealing. Additionally, the game's settings and environment compel some individuals to adopt this specific playstyle simply because the game itself is inherently cruel. The overall scarcity of information adds another layer of challenge. The only certainty is the need to address hunger and thirst. Yet, if you contract an illness, blood infection or other disease in the game, you must carefully observe and interpret symptoms to determine the appropriate treatment. Often the lack of guidance or manual in Dayz may lead players to believe they have encountered a bug. However, more experienced survival will understand the method to regain full health. Conversely, if this experience becomes overwhelming, players can always press F11 to exit the game. It's highly likely that Bohemia Interactive, as the developers of Dayz, will continue to introduce new tools and weapons into the game that enable players to harm each other. However, this shouldn't necessarily be viewed as a negative thing. The online interactions and gameplay with other players provides a platform to build psychological and sociological experiences that, in the real world, could definitely be very harmful. Cruel playstyle in Dayz might be enjoyable for some, just like the reason people enjoy roller coasters or extreme sports, or watching horror movies. They provide us with adrenaline rush. Engaging in intense gaming experience can also provide a similar thrill. Surprisingly, it can also serve as a stress reliever, despite the apparent frustration witnessed when players are defeated. Even individuals in the military find enjoyment in games like COD and Battlefield, although they often remark on the unrealistic portrayal of military operation compared to the real-world experience. This holds true even for games known for their realism, such as Squad or Arma. This aspect offers a valuable relief value from the routine and repetitive nature of everyday reality. Furthermore, the vast array of tools, weapons, areas, and people in Dayz allows players to explore their imagination, sometimes leading them into very obscure and imaginative directions. Of course, this video is not intended to promote or encourage sadism or cruelty in games or in real life. Rather, it serves as an essay exploring human psychology and how human behaviors can manifest themselves in the games, facilitating a wide range of interactions within titles like Dayz. What about you? Have you ever become a cannibal in Dayz? Did you ever had the chance to handcuff or blindfold another player and fed them rotten tomatoes? Or maybe something like this happened to you? Share your experience in the comment below. For now, I thank you for watching and I see you in the next Bio News. Oh god, what happened here? Oh my god! Who are you? Hello, is anyone there?
Oh my god! What are you going to do to me? Hello? Are you still there? Hello? Are you friendly? Are you friendly? Are you friendly? Are you friendly?
Huh? Yes, I can hear you. I'm here. Can you see me? In the building. I'm coming to you. What's up, dude? How's it going? Huh? Where did he go? What happened to... Oh god! What happened to me? What have I become? Huh? Alright, that was quite unusual. I'll never be a cannibal ever again. Where are we? I think this way to Cherno.